Hello, first grade. It's time for some math workshop. We only have 2 weeks of school left. You guys are doing such a great job. We are so proud of all your hard work. Let's take a look at our PACS vision and then we're going to dig into our learning targets. All right, today, like always, we are going to work really hard on having a positive attitude. We're going to be respectful and say, yes, mom and dad, when they say it's time for some math. We're going to keep trying, even if the math feels a little bit hard sometimes. And we're going to be brave and take risks and try new strategies. And I have another fun strategy for you today with adding and subtracting groups of 10 on a hundreds grid. All right, our learning targets for today. We are learning to fill in missing numbers on a 120 chart. You guys are going to be good at this. Then we are going to be looking at counting groups of cubes and really trying hard to look at those groups in tens and ones. Then finally, we are going to be learning to add and subtract groups of 10 on a 100 grid. All right, we're going to do all of this work in Unit 7, Modules 1 and 2, using pages 56, 31, 59, and 57. Let's get started. All right, here's our learning packet for the week of June 8 through 12. So your job on this sheet is to fill in the missing numbers for grid number 1. There's a couple different ways you can do this, first grade. One way is to simply start counting at 1 and fill in the missing numbers. So if we use this strategy, we go 1, 2, missing number for here will be 3. So we just write 3 right there. Another strategy, which I would love to hear about some of you doing, is you could fill in using columns and counting by tens. So if we started in this column, we would say 3, 13, 23, 10 more is 33. I cannot wait to hear what strategy you guys use on this 100 grid. Pause the video and finish this now. All right, for this next page, friends, we are going to be doing cubes on the line, and to do this job, you need to count the cubes in each group below and then write the number on the line. So this is a part of the learning target where we want to count the cubes in groups of tens and ones. So let's just double check to make sure this really is a stick of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is. First grade, I believe it, and so I'm going to trust it every time now. Whenever I see a stick of 10, I'm going to say 10. So counting these by tens and ones will sound like this. 10, 20, 30, 40. Now I'm going to switch to ones because these are no longer groups of tens. They're ones, individual cubes. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. I write the total, 45 on the line. Pause the video and finish this work now. Okay, first grade, your next job is to fill in the missing numbers on this number line. The trickiest part is to notice what is the scale they are using here. We're not counting by ones. We can see that we have a 40 at the beginning, and then 3 squares down we have a 55. So 40, it looks like they started, I'm giving you a hint right here, it's 45. So our scale is counting by fives. Fill in the rest of the missing numbers on this number line, counting by fives. Pause the video and finish this work now. All right, first grade, this is the fun new strategy I was just telling you about. We are going to be adding and subtracting tens on a 100 grid. So this 100 grid at the top of your paper is going to be a very helpful tool. Right now, I want to take some time to just study the grid. It looks like a very familiar 120 grid, one that we've seen before. every row has 10 numbers. You could think of these like sticks of 10. So this row is a stick of 10, the next row is a stick of 10, and we know 2 sticks of 10 is 20. Then we have another stick of 10, and so on. So if we look at our very first problem, 63 plus 10, or plus 1 stick of 10. We're going to find the number 63, then we're going to add on 10, or 1 stick of 10. Here is the number 63. Some of you might be tempted to count by ones like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to challenge you. I want you to be brave and take a risk right now. I want you to trust that every time you go straight down, it's going to be a stick of 10. Because we know there's 10 in every row and we can prove it. So when you start at 63, you jump down on the grid. It's going to be adding a group of 10. So we know the new total, 63 plus 10, is 73. And we write the sum on the line. Okay, let's try one more. So we're going to go across to this one, 17 plus a 10. So I'm going to find 17, and I'm going to plus 10. I'm going to add a row of 10, and I'm going to land on 27. My new total is 27. 17 plus 110 is 27. Pause the video and finish this work now. All right, first grade, we're going to use the same 100 grid, and we're going to use this strategy for finding the difference or subtracting a 10. So we're going to try this first one together. 41 subtract 10. We're going to find 41, and we're going to take away 10. So here I go. I'm going to find 41. And even though I'm tempted to count back, go 10 less, I'm going to trust and know that every row has 10 in it because I can prove it. So I'm going to go 10 less. By going up on the number grid, it's showing 10 less. I know that 30s come before 40s. They are less. So I can go 10 less and I land on 31. I write the total. The difference is 31. 41 minus 10 is 31. Let's try one last one together. 85 subtract 10. I find 85 and I'm going to go 10 less. Did you see how I moved? 10 less. I'm not going to count by ones. I'm going to trust. 10 in every row, 10 less. So 85 subtract 10. I landed on 75. It was 10 less. Pause the video and finish this work now. All right, first grade, this should look familiar. It's filling in the missing number again. This time it's on grid number 2. You can use either strategy, but if you didn't use the counting by 10 strategy and going down in columns on the first grid, I really challenge you to do that. It's going to stretch that math brain. Pause the video and finish this work now. Wow, first grade, nice job. You didn't give up, and that's the second new strategy in 2 weeks. I'm very proud of you for being brave, taking risks, and really trying something new to stretch your brain. You are getting closer and closer to being ready for second grade. Don't forget to send us a picture. Mrs. Bauman, Mrs. Larson, and I love to see all of your math thinking. Have a great weekend, friends.